Gonna love me for my... Dang it, it's not camera. Who we got? We got people in the house already. I was trying to use my webcam and it wasn't picking up. Hello, guys. Welcome. I feel like I look different today. Hello, guys. Welcome. We're going to get started in a few minutes. If you guys are watching post live, we'll get started at 5 minutes. So you can skip ahead to 5 minutes. In the interim, welcome to Infinite Light. We're going to be doing an all signs reading. We're going to go from, hey, DJ, we're going to go from Aries to Pisces, and we're going to take a look at next 2 weeks, love predictions, next 2 weeks. I don't know. Like, I feel like I look like a different person right now. I don't know what's going on. Is it me? Is it me? I don't know what's going on, guys. I feel like I look like a completely different person. Hold on. I think I'm going to change lights. Just give me a second. You know, I'm always over here. Now that just looks crazy. Come on now. That's good. We'll just go with, that's what we get. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. My webcam wasn't working. And so we're using the laptop camera. It bees what it bees, guys. All right, we're going to get started at 5 minutes. For those of you guys that are watching this after the live, give me an hour after we go live, after we're done with the live, and I will put the timestamps in the description. Timestamps will be in the description. And guys, as you're coming in, please do not forget to press that like button, especially if you are signed into your device. Hey, Elizabeth. Hi, Queen. Hi, Tammy. All of the friends, all of the Infinite Light OGs are popping in. We had 4 people in, 4 people liked. Now we got 6 people in, 6 people liked. I'm hey, tarot gazing. I'm liking it. Hold on, I'm looking something up real quick, guys. Keep coming in, keep coming in. 7 people in here, 7 people liked. I love it. All right, keep coming in, guys. I'm waiting for more people to come in. Hey, Deborah from Florida. Nice to see you. Tarot gazing, I'm going to ask you to do it. 8 people in here, 8 people like, what is up with the synchronicity? I mean, I say thank you, but tarot gazing, do me a favor. Put, if you can, the name of your channel down below so we can have as many people from here head over to your channel, like and subscribe and view tarot gazing. One of our members here on Infinite Light has her own channel. She is starting up, guys. And she has a completely different aesthetic that looks really ethereal, really like fairy-like. I love it. So take a look at her channel. All right, we got 1 more minute and then we're going to get started. We're doing all signs, love predictions next 2 weeks. Aries through Pisces. There we go. There we go, guys. It's tarot gazing. Check out the tarot gazing over there. Hi, Roxana. Hello, love. 8 people in here. 8 people liked. Oh, I love it. Keep it coming. Let's go. All right, we're going to start in 30 seconds. Y'all know that I have to give my gratitude first, and I got to protect. No matter how many people we got in here right now, we are going to proceed forward. 4:44 on the clock. To those of you guys who are Aries and have not checked out my Ram Vibes Monday through Friday, 5:30 in the morning, Check it out. It's some good stuff. Thank you, boo. All right, here we go. We are at 5 minutes. We're going to start with Aries, but we're not going to start anything. No, not today. Not in this household. We're not doing that. I don't know what that was. That wasn't my energy. That was somebody else's. And still I rise. Here we go. Spirit, thank you so much for your time, your presence, your energy, your guidance, and most of all, your protection. Allow me to deliver a clear and concise message to those watching. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. Guys, if you're coming in, thank you so much for viewing. But do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit that like button. It's going to tell the algorithm where we're going. Hi, Janet from England. Hey, boo. You made it. You got the time conversion. Janet asked me, wait, what time is that in England? What time is that in England? You got it. I'm so happy. All right, here we go. Starting with Aries. Love predictions next 2 weeks, right at 6:08. Spirit, Aries, love predictions next 2 weeks, please. What do we have? Some major, it's like heavy in here. Whew. Look at Rose. I was literally about to say Rose. I wasn't going to say your name. It just so happens. But there was this, okay, so House is the first card that came out. And it's a 20 card, which is a judgment card. So you might be in the next 2 weeks be I feel like this is really more you as a vessel. I'll pull more cards, Aries, but I feel like in the next 2 weeks, this could be you as a vessel, really putting yourself back out there into practice again in love. What I got originally when I saw this, there's this horror movie that I will never forget. I don't watch horror movies anymore, but there was a time in high school when my friend and I, Elysia, she was my best friend at the time, we had made a pact that one summer we were going to go from A to Z at Blockbuster, where you go and hire and rent videos, right, in America, on the horror section. And we probably made it to like D or something. Some of those movies are real trash. But there's this one movie, something about roses or whatever in the movie. And basically the house kept building itself. The house itself had a beat and it kept building itself. And it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and people would get lost in it. The house would essentially eat you or trap you in there. So there was something about roses in that movie. So that's why I was about to say that. But I do feel like an expansion of the house. Now, this could be for some of you guys actually moving into a new house, moving in with somebody else, or considering expanding your family in some way in the next 2 weeks. I'm not saying that's going to happen next Friday or the Friday after next, but it could. It was something like that movie, yeah, tarot. But I feel like it was called something Rose something. But yeah, I have seen that movie, so maybe they have the same thing. But I do feel like it's gonna hit your mind where you're like, do I want to incorporate this person in my family? Would this person make a good match? Let's see, because it feels like we're skipping some steps here, especially for some of us out there who are single, right? Aries singles, shout yourself out. It seemed like it would be kind of a stretch in the next 2 weeks to look at that. That's the Bank of London. I'll finish my thought. It seems like it would be a stretch in the next 2 weeks to really start thinking about incorporating somebody into your family life if you're single right now. But now do you see this? Do you see that? Janet, who's somebody from the UK. I mean, does that not look like the dome of the Bank of London? And you want to know what I think of when I see that dome? I think of Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins. And then I go to Bert, the change in the wind. There's a change in the wind. Something is brewing. Oh, shit, son. What's coming up for air? It took a long time for me to get to that, didn't it? Six minutes, and we're at 9 minutes now. I felt like I had to cover a lot of bases. Aries next 2 weeks. Momentum. Remember I said it was going to be something. I said it seems like a stretch to go fast. To go that fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 wands. That's fast moving energy. That's potential message from somebody. So maybe it isn't too much of a leap to say that you're considering or just you're considering over the next 2 weeks, how would this person fit into my family dynamic if you already knew the person? It says energy is moving swiftly, a change in the wind, right? Energy is moving swiftly and progress is accelerating. This is a time to focus on your goals and maintaining direction. Opportunities are unfolding quickly. Stay adaptable and ready to act. Success is in motion. The last week of Ram Vibes videos that I've been doing for Aries, I've been essentially talking about healing. 2 shorts ago, I posted, hey, like, don't be out here manifesting your next soulmate and you're not even taking care of yourself, your mental health, your physical health. And then I was even kind of alluding to the birds and the bees potentially happening to some of you guys. And I don't want you to second guess what you deserve, even going off to the bedroom just because you feel some kind of way about your body. It doesn't matter what it looks like. You just need to feel comfortable. Next week, Spirit has already told me for the Aries community that the theme of it is going to be openness. So last week was healing or health, your mental and your physical health, almost like preparing you for something. And I have it on my phone. I already did I don't need to prove it to you guys. Openness was the theme for next week. So I said it, a change in the wind. It took a long time for me to notice that Bank of London in the background. Let's see. Aries. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. The Sun card, Leo energy. The 4 of Wands. Holy shit biscuits. Will butter my biscuits and call me a freaking psychic. Do y'all see what that is? It's the freaking 4 of Wands, guys. What do people usually say when they see the 4 of Wands here? Like a potential marriage or moving in with somebody? Hell, some of you guys might, and I had this in a dream like several months back, that it was me, but I could replace the energy with any of you guys. There was somebody that was being invited to the other person's family, a wedding in the other person's family. And what the person, so let's just fill in the blank in this scenario with you and this potential lover, whether you know the lover or not. Okay. So I was dreaming about myself and some guy, and I didn't know who the guy was. And he had invited me to a family friend's wedding or something, or family member's wedding. And I went up to him and he was at the table with like a bunch of the male family members in his family. And I bent over to like just give him a kiss on his forehead. And I guess my shirt had popped open and he reached up and closed my shirt like very gently. And he said something about, I don't want my wife out here with her business showing everywhere. And I was like, what? So I'm just kind of reminded of that. Like, I didn't know who that person was. Like, I couldn't tell you who that person was. He was bald. That's all I know. But I couldn't tell you who that person was. And so for a lot of you guys, this could be a new person. And one of the first dates you guys go on is something family oriented. And he's just, he or she is very gentle with you and very inclusive with you. Like, come and meet my family. So I really do feel like this person is their family is very important, which makes sense with this Leo energy here. So for some of you guys, if you're welcoming in an older person from your past, it could pick up because they invite you to a family shindig. But things are going to get tempered before that even happens. Temperance in the Sun card with the 8 of Wands. You guys, and I'm over here hot. I don't know where my fan is. Hold on. Y'all about to see my hair and pants. Hold on. I'm over here hot. All right, Aries, I'm about to end your reading, but let me tell you, this is what I see for the next 2 weeks. Communication completely unexpected. And that doesn't have to mean somebody from your past, guys. You could go, and I told Aries in the Ram vibes, I said, stop staying in your house. Go outside. Go to the grocery store. You want to know what I did today? You want to know what I did today, Aries? You want to know what little old me did today? I took myself to the movies. I am a dangerous woman because before I even did that, I took myself out to breakfast. How dare she be so independent? Unfazed. You got to get out the house. Meet these people organically. I don't see nothing in here that says internet. I don't see nothing in here that says Tinder. But I wouldn't be surprised if you run into somebody or you get, I went to go see that Leonardo da Vinci, Leonardo DiCaprio movie, and it was good, y'all. One battle after another is a good movie. But all right, so I'm about to end y'all's reading. But in the next 2 weeks, what you guys are calling in is a synchronicity with another soul, okay? Old or new. If this person is old with the temperance and the sun here, they have turned a new leaf, okay? If the person is new, and I said this before, y'all could be calling in more than one person at a time because y'all be working on yourself. I know I'm not the only one working on myself here. There is an opportunity for expansion. I know it's not the Three of Wands. I get that. But y'all can't tell me these damn lights. Y'all can't tell me this don't look like expansion. This is the house and home card and marriage card and celebration. And this is a damn house. Hey, it could be a repair person coming over, fixing your cable guy. I don't know. I really don't know. The situation is going to be different for every person. But as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you are synchronized with somebody else the next 2 weeks. I'm telling you. Now, the only reason why this person wouldn't come forward is if they've got themselves stuck in their own damn head. And I said this to Virgo, I think, when I did their reading for the month of October. I said, even the Empress doesn't chase, right? But even the Empress has to let it be known that you are available. Take that for what it's worth. I gotta move on. Let's go to Taurus. I'm gonna ring a bell just a little bit. There we go. All right, moving on to Taurus. Where are we at? 1808. Okay, Taurus, that's a good number. Let's do it. Taurus, what is the prediction for Taurus next 2 weeks? Guys, feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and cross watch. It's up to y'all. Oh, courtship. Oh, Taurus, and that's a 4. A stable courtship. Now, I feel like Taurus, the feminine in this connection is either being a bit modest or they don't know how you feel about them. Because the guy in here, now it doesn't have to be male, female. It could be female, male, but there's somebody's got the masculine energy and somebody's got the feminine energy is what I'm picking up. The male energy in here, it would be, I'm going to go off that being you, Taurus, whether you're a male or a female, is looking directly at this girl and she's being coy, but then also too, I feel a little bit of caught off guard. Taurus, next 2 weeks, please. Oh, and then in the back, there's like a little cherub. What is the Valentine's Cupid? But he doesn't have his arrow up yet. So this could be a new relationship. You know what? I just ordered a magnifying glass. And hopefully I'll get it soon. But I'm trying to figure out what face this cherub is making. Okay, so he's got his hand on his heart, Taurus. Almost like actually he already took the shot and now he's just waiting for y'all to make the connection. So Cupid's already shot his arrow. Taurus, next 2 weeks. Oh, two cards. Harmony and balance. Okay, okay, so this harmony card is the 10 of Cups. So for those of you guys, Taurus, who are not single and you just love coming to love prediction readings, there is a lot of celestial stuff that's going on right now. Never mind the fact that we're in Libra season, but I believe also Venus is headed towards Libra if she's not already there. And then along with other celestial things right now, things are coming into balance. Essentially, if things have been on the rocks with an existing relationship, things will be coming into balance. Not just you wake up one day and you're like, oh, I remember, I love you. It's not that. It's just that you guys get motivated to do the work. You get motivated to find your why. Hold on. So if things have been rocky between you and your partner, Taurus, the heavens are working in your favor the next 2 weeks to help you fix that. For those of you guys who, now I'm just getting like this, there's a side message for some of you guys, Taurus. If there's like family issues, Taurus, that could easily come, not easily, you could be motivated to put like outside, not like your partner. So like your family, right? Not your wife or your husband. Then that could be coming into balance too for the next 2 weeks. You could be finding, getting ideas or downloads as to how you can bring things back to peace. All right, so it says harmony, time of deep emotional fulfillment has arrived. Your relationships are thriving. I didn't even know it said that. I'm like, so it means like all of your relationships are getting an opportunity over the next 2 weeks to find a balance or a common ground. Bringing peace and joy. Celebrate the love and harmony you've cultivated. This is a moment of alignment and gratitude. And then it says balance. Okay, so now this is for Taurus that is single. The balance one is really sticking out to me. It says fairness and clarity are key in this moment. Decisions made with integrity will lead to harmony. Be mindful of the energies you put into the world. It will return to you. Trust in the justice of the universal laws to restore equilibrium. You've got until the end of Libra season, Taurus, to stick your neck out and let this other person know that you are interested. Because, I mean, like, take advantage of the celestial energy. You might as well. I'm giving you some tips. The Two of Swords, but you don't know what to do. Why, Taurus? Single Taurus? Are you not actually single? Is that what it is? Or you're just not ready for something new or sticking your neck out there? Like, what is it? The Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Okay, so I'm talking directly to the Taurus. Okay, I get that you've been burned. I get that you've heavily invested and things. This is for the single Taurus. I get that you've heavily invested and things haven't worked out for you. But so what? I mean, things haven't worked out for everybody in the planet, at one time or another. Like, what are you going to do about it, Taurus? Are you going to stay stuck, or are you going to just dust yourself off and try again? Late great Aaliyah. If at first you don't succeed, what does she say? Dust yourself off and try again, try again, try again. She doesn't just stop once. Just keep. It's not about how hard you get knocked down. It's about you getting up. King of Cups, you have the ability to, though. It would be awesome if you, according to the cards, try to explore something new. I'm not, and nor is the cards, Taurus, saying that you got to marry this person, but it would be nice to incorporate some fun in your life. The Seven of Pentacles is also telling me that this person that you might be connected to, 1414, I'm getting the number 1414. This person that you might be connected to is somebody that you've known for a very long time. hold on. How does Taurus's person that they have kind of like a crush on or are admiring, how do they feel about Taurus right now? Completely honest, no walls up. Authority. How is it an Aries? Aries, are you cross-watching for the Taurus because you have a crush on the Taurus? Well, then why are you being so modest, baby? Question mark. All right, moving back on. So it could be an Aries. But I asked how that person feels about the Taurus, just by the way. And you feel like the Taurus is stable. Not, I'm getting King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles energy, but this person, Taurus, really sees you as somebody structured and somebody who can go and do and has a hold on the reins of your own life and a leader. I mean, hell, this person could be your subordinate at work. Be careful. Exploration. Okay. So I was asking what your energy is towards this person, and this is attraction, physical attraction, but you just don't know yet because it's new. I feel like this is new. Even if it's an old person, it would be new. Like it's been a long time. Yet another reference to the damn song. Aaliyah, what are you doing? Is Aaliyah in here? It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. I got nothing to say. You know what I'm going to say to that? I'm going to say noted. I'm going to say noted because that just reminded me of something. So Taurus, if you are in a relationship, you're going to get motivated to fix things. If you're in a marriage or a long-term relationship, if you are a single Taurus, you'll see that around with your family. You're going to bring things to like balance. But this person that you are admiring, I feel like put yourself out there. Like, what's the worst that can happen? They say no. I've been rejected before. I'm still alive. It sucks, but I'm still alive. All right. 27 for Gemini. Let's move on. Gemini, next 2 weeks. Toil and labor. It's hard out here for a pimp, huh, Gemini? That's exactly what I get. And before you get offended, it's a song. That's not the best song in the world, but toil and labor pops up for you for your love reading for next 2 weeks. It feels like it's hard out here for you. 2 cards. Who can see me? Who can see me? I hope I didn't just have a whole bunch of teenagers walk in my house again, because that's what happened last time. I'm back. All right. So Gemini, sorry about that. Back to the originally planned programming. Guys, Gemini, what the heck? I said it's hard out here for a pimp, and literally the devil card comes out. So it says you may feel bound by fear or unhappy attachments. Recognize these patterns and take steps to free yourself. True empowerment comes from choosing liberation. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate it. True empowerment comes from liberation. Trust your abilities to reclaim your power. There's trouble in paradise for you, Gemini, and you just can't see which way is up. I do feel like somebody in this connection is trying to work on things. 11, it was 31:11 on the timer when I said that. Somebody in this connection is trying to work on things, but see, the thing is, this is child labor here, right? Industrial Revolution. In England, y'all had workhouses, right? A lot of kids worked there. We had the same thing in America too. So I feel like this could be a long-standing relationship where neither of you were mature enough and still are not mature in the communication. Next 2 weeks, though, it's the communication that's all off. It's so you're not working together, is what I'm seeing. Gemini, next 2 weeks, please, Spirit. The Three of Cups, the Judgment at the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. There is, and this is probably going to be a theme for most people, there will be an opportunity for you in the next 2 weeks, Gemini, to break bread with whomever this person is and potentially have a conversation. Now I feel like I need to pull different cards. Hold on. Potentially have a conversation about things. I don't, but although like the reason why I sigh like that is because I do feel like it's the communication piece that's messed up. How does Gemini's person feel about them if they're being completely honest, please? And had no walls up. Justice. Divorce. Or thinking about divorce, Gemini. How does Gemini feel about their person, please, Spirit? Get away. Wow. So the next 2 weeks, I do feel like you're going to be able to commune with this person that you have on your mind that you came to this reading for. But I have to be honest with you, the way that the conversation is looking in the cards, it doesn't look, it looks heavy. But it's something that needs to happen. The Judgment card here with the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that it's fated. It's a fated event. What is, in this current energy, what is the most likely outcome? Where's this energy headed for these two people, please? The Gemini and their person. The Ten of Wands. Gemini, take it how you want to take it, but I do feel like there's confirmation in some of this. I do feel like I'm not telling you, for you to get to this point and for this to be your energy and for this to be where you want to go, you want to get away. I do feel like I'm not telling you anything you didn't already know. But if you are, so I will say this, if you already know that communication is the issue, then what could you potentially do before you meet this person for breakfast or for, I just keep getting breakfast and coffee, or for the family event or family dinner? What could you potentially do about, because you can't control the other person, Gemini, but you can control yourself. So what could you potentially do to have a good, solid conversation with this person of at least a way forward, even if the way forward is that both of you guys amicably, uncontested, decide to go your separate ways. Yes, we did have work houses for the kids. All right, let's move on to Gemini. Is it still choppy? Is the video still choppy? I'm not Gemini, Cancer. Cancer, moving on to Cancer. Is it still choppy? Cancer in the next 2 weeks. Y'all let me know. Judication. Okay, thank you, Tammy. You see this? This is a... This could be justice of the peace, but considering what the look on the face of this judge here, I do feel like there are two people in the next 2 weeks, Cancer, who are thinking about splitting property. And then now I'm getting Cancer, that there might just be a court visit that's not even relevant to the relationship. That's for somebody. It's not for everybody. Cancer, next 2 weeks, please, Spirit. Cancer, next 2 weeks. I'm just going to take my glasses off. Forward. Passion and energy are driving you forward. You are, okay, hold on. Passion and energy are driving you forward. You are ready to take bold action towards your goals. Stay focused, but be cautious of rushing into decisions without planning. That was the second thing that I was getting off of that. What if this card is the Justice of the Peace? And the reason why the judge is looking at the two of you like that is because it's like, what if this judge has just like a feeling about the people that they marry? They can tell, something in them can tell if the relationship is going to last or not. And then right when I said that, my light went bright over here. And it says on here, stay focused, but be cautious of rushing into decisions without planning. Use this momentum wisely to achieve success. What's going on with Cancer next 2 weeks, please, Spirit? Cancer next 2 weeks, please. 4 of Coins, 10 of Wands, Queen of Coins. There's definitely a side message for some of you guys. Something dealing with the courts, and it is not getting eloping. That's confirmation for some of you guys. But this is pretty heavy energy. So my question to you, Cancer, for those of you guys who are thinking about marrying this person, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad energy. I'm just asking, are you sure? With the 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and then the Queen of Coins, I do feel like the reason why you might want this union is because of the monetary gain. And then I say, are you sure? How does this person actually feel about Cancer? If they weren't lying to themselves and they had no walls up, how does this person actually feel about the Cancer? Obsessed, obsession, holding on, can't let go, clinging. So that's the birdie in your ear. How does Cancer actually feel about this person if they weren't lying to themselves and there were no walls up? Not lying to me either. New boo. Happy place. What is the current trajectory of this relationship? If the energy stays the same, what's the current trajectory of this relationship? The 4 of Swords. Why the 4 of Swords? The 4 of Cups. 4s. Just be careful. I know what the cards are saying, but just be careful. Like, you're an adult, I'm an adult, we're having an adult conversation, Cancer. So, you experience life the way you want to experience life. All Spirit is saying is, and I'll go back and read it so it's not my words. Spirit is saying, stay focused, but be cautious of rushing into a decision without planning. Hold on. I thought she was eating a poisonous apple, or I thought she was eating an apple, and the first thing that came to my mind was a poisonous apple. This person could be younger than you because his heart is so small right here. So let's just say that you want to be in a relationship with this person. Just take it slower. Yeah. That's what I'm going to say. Just take it slower. All right, let's move on to Leo. Leo, Spirit. What does Leo look like? Oh, okay. change. Uh-oh. Is a Leo moving? Because this is one of those old-fashioned cars, and they're packing it up. There's movers in the back. And it's change, and it's a number 9 card. Ninth house is Sagittarius. So Leo, you have Sagittarius heavy in your chart, or you're connecting with the Sagittarius, or you're ready to explore something new. You're on a new adventure in life, and it's somehow connected to your love life. Maybe you're moving forward or towards a new boo. Leo, next 2 weeks, please. Mystery. Ooh, the moon card. The path ahead may feel unclear, but your intuition is lighting the way. Trust the unknown and allow it to guide you. Hidden truths will reveal themselves in time. Stay present and connected to your inner wisdom. How many Aries do we have still in here cross-watching? Because I don't know if you remember, in the Aries reading, we had Sagittarius energy and we had Leo energy, right? And I said that there's somebody around you that's orbiting around you over the next 2 weeks. So Leo and Aries, whoever's watching right now, or Sagittarius, because I feel like everybody's intertwined in this. I'm not calling in any polygamous energy. It's just people's charts. Okay. I feel like, Leo, you might be moving jobs or moving house, moving to a completely different location, or just changing your energy and you're being called to orbit around a new lover in the next 2 weeks. What does love look like for Leo, please? Next 2 weeks, Spirit. And you don't know it. You don't know why you're being called to this new location, or why you're just starting the new job and you don't know why. Or you started going to this new gym and you don't know why. You're just going. It's not that you're just going, but like you're following your gut on this, Leo. Leo, next 2 weeks, please. The 7 of Pentacles. The moon twice, Leo. Pisces is now making an appearance. So what do we have for Leo? We've got Aries, we got Sagittarius, and we got Pisces and Leo. At the bottom of the deck. The 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's the same thing. This is like expanding in your life, adding on new things. It also is the ships are coming in. So you could have moved a while back. You could have changed jobs a while back. You could have changed something about yourself a while back, and only just now is the energy starting to make sense. And I quote Willy Wonka when stuff like this happens all the time. A million pieces take a long time to put together. So I feel like you're the Wonka bar, Leo, and you're in a million pieces in the ethers, and you're now being rebuilt. And this is your new chapter. Who is this person that Leo is orbiting right now, please, Spirit? Great fortune. Look at that. That's pretty. That's Venus and feminine energy. That's Lakshmi energy. That is, hey, am I about to connect to a Leo? But I just say that because there's 4-leaf clovers dropping out. I don't know if y'all can't see it. I don't know what I'm showing you. 6, 7, 8. 8 could be significant. But it says great fortune. So this is a stable person. What is Leo's current energy right now? What is Leo's current energy? I'm hearing, I'm wishing on a star. No. To find out where you are. I'm wishing on a dream to find out what it means. And I'm wishing on the rainbow. You've prayed for this, Leo. You have prayed for this. Dreams are coming true. What is Leo's current energy, please, Spirit? Mature woman. So you could be a woman, but then you also could be just a very mature person. Also, I'm getting Queen of Cups off of this, Leo. So you could be highly intuitive. And that's why, because I was actually speaking to a high priestess today, and I was telling her something that I did I was listening to my spirit guides. And she said, wow, not a lot of people do that. Leo, you're one of the people that do. Heck, one of your spirit guides could be an old lady. Hi, old lady. All right. Well, if you claim that energy, Leo, let me know in the comments down below, because it looks really cool. And I applaud you for taking the chance to change in your life. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, Spirit. I don't know why I keep putting these cards up in the wrong order. Spirit. All right. Virgo, next 2 weeks, please, Spirit. Virgo. Child comes up, Virgo, for you. And wealthy man. Ooh-wee. Whew. I like it. Child and wealthy man for the Virgo. But tell me what it means, though, Spirit. We got a 9. So again, Sagittarius energy. And then we've got a 4. Aries energy, the Emperor. All right, let's see. Virgo. I laugh because I keep getting Sagittarius energy with the Virgo all the time. That's it right there. Okay. Clarity. Virgo, I talked about this in your October monthly. It's the same theme. There is somebody that you have been connected to for a very long time. And, I'm getting Wuthering Heights. Now, that love story doesn't end the way we all want a love story to end. Catherine and Heathcliff don't end up together alive. They end up together in heaven or the ethers. But in Wuthering Heights, Heathcliff, one of the main characters, leaves to go make a name for himself. Catherine is left behind. And 3 years later, Heathcliff comes back a changed man. And he used to be like a stable boy, and no money. He was an orphan and no claim to land or anything like that. And then he came back a landowner and just wealthy as all get out. So changed. So somebody in your aura, if not you, Virgo, have changed. And somebody that you've been connected to for a really, really long time, it's almost like in this Libra season or for the next 2 weeks, I'm getting that you get an opportunity to clear the air. It says clarity. A new perspective is cutting through confusion. This is a time for truth and mental clarity. Embrace the fresh insight to make decisions and actions. With focus and determination, you can overcome challenges and align with your higher purpose, Virgo. I like that. Virgo, next 2 weeks, please, Spirit. The Tower. The World card with the couple again for Virgo. I love it. And then the Page of Swords. That was either in Virgo's reading or Sagittarius reading. Pretty much all these cards. So that's why I'm getting the connection. And it just, you would only know that if you looked at your charts and you knew your other person's chart. But so again, with this Wuthering Heights, Catherine, Heathcliff is gone for 3 years. Catherine just thinks that Heathcliff is dead, I guess, because he never writes her, tells her how she's doing. And she begrudgingly ends up marrying a wealthy man. And on her freaking wedding day, at her reception, Heathcliff sends her a note I know what you did. I know that you deceived me. And her entire world comes crashing down. So I get an idea of a message that they're these star-crossed lovers. That's what I'm getting for you, Virgo. The World card is telling me that I'm getting new beginning off of this. And I've said it before with this particular deck, the World card does not normally have two people on it. And I'm going to say it again because I keep getting the same messages for you, Virgo. These two people, the lovers, this right here, they were definitely star-crossed. And they were at a distance. And they used by any means necessary to get themselves back together. Do you see them standing on the gorge, the water gorge? Pumpkins, squashes. This right here is the Page of Swords is telling me it's a conversation you're not sure about. It's like, do I want to say something? But I will tell you that the girl on this card ends up being extremely successful in her objective. So next 2 weeks, it looks like shock and awe might be occurring. And you might actually get a chance to clear the air with somebody that you've known for a really long time. Let's see. Libra. All right, Libra. Oh my goodness. Thoughts, bad health. Thoughts and bad health. I don't know why, but Libra, I'm picking up on a little bit of shame from you. The reason why I'm picking up on a little bit of shame from you is that, Libra, I'm getting like a person that doesn't know the absolute blessing it is to age and to have the ability to age and become older. And I'm also getting a person who doesn't realize, hasn't yet figured out how to love themselves at any stage in their life. You know, even if you've got arthritis in your hands, or even if you've got gray hairs, or even if you've got, you don't have that six pack you used to have when you were younger. It's going to make it really hard to call in a healed lover, Libra, if this is how you're feeling. Now, this could be your person, but I'm definitely getting it being you. Let's see. Libra, love, romantic love, next 2 weeks. Reflection. This is a time you could be sick. You could actually be sick. This kind of like hermit card here, energy, Libra. And you're trying to overcome that. Let's say that you just had a surgery and you lost the part, or you lost something in the surgery, and you're mentally trying to see who you used to be. This is very specific, obviously, right? It says reflection. This is a time for introspection and solitude. Step away from the noise and connect with your inner wisdom. Answers will be emerging when you focus inward. Trust that this pause will bring clarity and help you align with your higher purpose. Can I tell you a secret, Libra? I'm going to tell you a secret along with everybody else. Hi, so lovely, Ray. All right, so I was attacked by a cat. A true story. I was attacked by a cat last month. It's a thing. It's a thing. I've got scars and everything. It's all over. And the next day I had to go and get put on antibiotics. And I do not like doing that. Not at all. Not in any way, shape, or form. Because I just didn't want anything to mess with my gut microbiome, whatever. But in the time since I've been off of the antibiotics, I realized through a lot of research, this might actually be the thing that catapults me towards where I need to go. And I'm not a medical professional, you hear what I'm saying, but I'm just from my perspective, if there was a time to try to change or rebuild your microbiome in your gut, in other words, get a happy gut, it would be right after a while you're on a antibiotic, because it kills everything and you basically have to start fresh and new. And that's what I've done. And I was stuck at a certain weight and I knew it had everything to do with my gut, but I just couldn't figure out how to heal my gut. So I'm wondering if, when I said that, it said 57:17 on the clock. So I'm wondering if spirit had that cat come and bite me on purpose so that I could rebuild my microbiome. But this rest that you're doing right now, it's all for a reason. It could be as simple as you've got the flu and you haven't been able to get out of the house and you look like poop because you're sick and your nose is all red and crusty when you wake up and your eyes are crusted asleep and you're just like, who is this person? I can't get over whatever it is. It was meant for you to sit down and do some introspection, my love. Spirit was trying to tell you, if this is resonating, if you're like just sick, regularly sick, Spirit was trying to get your attention for long enough, Libra, and you weren't listening, so they gave you a cold. That's a thing. Love, Libra, next 2 weeks. The Magician, the Five of Swords, and then the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I'm not seeing a lover, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, and I'm the deliverer of hard truths. That's part of my job here. But I do have empathy towards this because I've felt this before. All right, so I definitely see where you're coming from. You're doing your damnedest, Libra, to manifest love into your life right now. You are doing your absolute damnedest. It's just that hold on. One more card before I say something. Ace of Wands, please. Ace of Wands. The Knight of Swords. Okay. There's one thing that you need to work on, and I'm going to be dead ass honest with you. It's very specifically anger. I'm getting a Libra, which oddly enough is tired. Well, not oddly enough. I get it. You've been trying to weigh weight imbalances your entire life because that's part of your chart. And depending on your north node, and your, whatever your south node is, I feel like you feel comfortable in a heated position. It's your anger. Easily triggered, potentially. All right. So continue to manifest this person, but be careful. And I'm going to say something. I'm going to get a t-shirt. Okay. So this is something that I can't coin it, but I'm going to just say, watch your mouth. Okay. Watch your mouth, Libra. This could show up in other relationships in your life. And you're wondering why it is that Spirit hasn't opened up the door for you yet for this new lover. It's because they keep trying to get you to pay attention to the anger, because they don't want you to lash out at the next best one. Now, I'm not one of those believers that says you have to keep your energy high vibe all the time in order for Spirit to give you anything. That's complete and total BS, because guess what Spirit knows? You're human, having a human experience, and sometimes you digress. And sometimes you just don't know. So I'm telling you, it's the anger. Now, there are ways to help with that. I offer coaching. Take a look in the description down below. If you don't want me, if there was a day and age to have an anger management problem while also being aware that you have an anger management problem, it would be 2025, because of all of the resources that you have out there. All right. I hope that helps. Let's move on. Let's go to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Let me get some water. All right, Scorpio, next 2 weeks, please, Spirit. Oh, Jesus. Mature woman and community. So Scorpio feels a bit too old for love, yet for some reason your family keeps pressuring you into, when are you going to get married again? When are you going to bring home another girlfriend? When are you going to actually settle down? I feel cultural stuff popping up for you, Scorpio. The culture I feel for this Scorpio community that I'm popping into is the type that everybody in your family feels like they have a say in your business, or it's just like a really tight knit family, and maybe in your culture they just don't understand singledom because they don't want you to die alone. Let's see, Scorpio, next 2 weeks. Not that you are. I am picking up on a Scorpio that might potentially have older children, or not even want children at all. Transformation. Endings. An ending is clearing the way for renewal. Though change may feel challenging, it is necessary. It is a necessary step towards growth. Embrace the transformation and trust in the promise of new beginnings. Let go and make space for what's coming. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. It's not that, it's not, okay. The response to your family, if you could be completely honest with them, is like, I can do fine on my own. What did Cher say to her mom? Cher was like, you need to go out there and find you a rich man. And Cher was like, Mom, I am the rich man. I get an uber independent Scorpio is what I'm getting. That's kind of blocked to any deep connection. But transformation is popping up next 2 weeks, please, Scorpio. 10 of Cups, family again. The 9 of Coins, single again. You're fruitful. You make people happy. If things are working out for you in other aspects of your life. So like, why? Wait, hold on. The 6 of Wands, you're successful. And then the Hanged Man. Okay, all right. So this isn't, hold on. Is Scorpio calling in an actual romantic partner for the next 2 weeks, please, Spirit? That one? So this is a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, but the cool thing, the fun fact, this person isn't looking for anything deep either. All right, so you might have a friend with benefits, or you might be perusing for a friend with benefits, or be casually dating, right? Even if things are not moving to the bedroom. But right now, your view on love is just superficial. You know what's crazy? Spirit's not saying for you to fix any of this. I literally, as soon as I said that, I was like, oh, wait, their transformation card is here. So why is this transformation card here for Scorpio? Why is this transformation card here? The Seven of Swords. Check this out. I just now realized that. Look, she's holding a hatchet. This is almost like giving me Seven of Wands energy where you're protecting yourself, where Spirit is actually saying, you should change something about that. And then this person's like, yeah, I'm gonna cut the next person that tells me I need to find another relationship. And then here goes the Seven of Swords. Look at it. Okay, well, at least you know that other parts of your life are going to be successful for the next 2 weeks, Scorpio. And you are inviting in some fun. I don't think, I'm going to be dead ass honest with you. I don't think Scorpio is much bothered. I really don't. I don't think Scorpio is much bothered. Well, for those cross watchers, now you know how the Scorpio feels about taking things to the next level. All right, let's move on to Sagittarius. 757, Sagittarius, 757. Virginia is for lovers. Sagittarius, you can't read it. It says 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 57 seconds. 757. I like connecting to Sagittarius's energy because Sagittarius is on some otherworldly Akashic shit. All right, let's go. 757 is for me like a download is about to happen, or I just received a download. So for me to see that in your time, some deep shit's about to come out. Look at this occupation. All right. So Sagittarius is keeping their head down and really working on some things. But it is a 7 card. So that's the Chariot. You're moving in the right direction. And then I'm getting that the 7 is also an angelic number, but I'm getting that the clothes that this person is working on. So you could be in fashion, or you got a boutique or something like that, or you're just really into fashion, or sewing, or is like a hobby, or something like that. But what I'm getting off of this Sagittarius is that she's mending clothes. So you could be working on mending yourself. Sagittarius, next 2 weeks. You got a blocked throat chakra, Sagittarius. Yeah. Sagittarius, next 2 weeks. Sagittarius, romantic love. Celebration. Bro, is that the 4 of Wands? A time of joy and accomplishment has arrived. Celebrate your achievements and share this moment with loved ones. So something like a promotion ceremony, or a retirement, or a new job, or a new contract is happening for you at work as well. So multiple aspects of your life are going pretty good. Or there was just some sort of I don't know, like a family vacation or something that you went on, Sagittarius. It says, celebrate your achievements and share this moment with loved ones. This milestone marks stability and harmony. Honor the progress you've made and the connections that uplift you. I really am getting, just because of my military experience, I'm getting like something like a promotion ceremony, or a retirement, or taking on a new position. Did I already say that? Because like in the military, like when we have like a change of command, like if we get like a new commander, or a new somebody over like a whole section, like they do this whole thing, this whole show and your family's there and everything. Like if you're high ranking. Let's see what's going on with romantic love. This is not telling me anything about romance for you, though, Sagittarius. Romantic love. The Seven of Wands. Keep that shit over there, Shani. I don't want it. What? So why are you here? The Five of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Now I'm getting a headache. The Eight of Wands. Wait, the Five of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. So I'm getting a different story. It's saying that you've cut yourself off from somebody, Sagittarius, and things have been stagnant in the cold. Things have been cold, but you've been working on shining your light, protecting yourself. Again, there's two protecting yourself cards. But now communication is coming in. What is going on? Who is this person, Spirit? Which card? These? Who is this person that Sagittarius is protecting themselves from? Privileged lady. Ha cha 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 cha. We got that last time I did collectives reading. The one before last, before things got all cut off. Privileged lady. What did Virgo get? Didn't Virgo get that goddess that was dripping in gold and had the like, or that was Leo. Leo got the goddess that was dripping in gold. Somebody that feels untouchable to you. Definitely high value. What is this person's current energy, please, Spirit? What is Sagittarius' person's current energy? Searching, thinking of you, profile creeping. Okay, cross watcher. Hey, Cornelia, how are you, sweetie? You just got called out. Profile searching, blocked contact. Oh, shit. So neither one of you guys is able to contact the other person. What is Sagittarius' current energy, please? Revenge. Enjoying the show. Hi, Cornelia. How are you, sweetie? Sagittarius, you just got called out too. It literally says that, enjoying the show. So y'all are in the same energy. So both of y'all are blocked, have like the other person blocked, or making it energetically hard for the other person to come around. Yet both of you guys are like searching each other, Googling each other, or looking at your phone, reminiscing over old text messages or pictures or items. So what happens in the next 2 weeks for Sagittarius, please? Romantic love. The Knight of Coins. The Two of Swords. The Page of Coins. So it's been a while. Slow going because somebody's been having a hard time making a decision on how if they want to reinvest in this. Okay, so what's likely going to happen with this Page of Coins next 2 weeks for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? The Eight of Cups. The Seven of Cups, again with the confusion, not sure if you should move on or not. The Seven of Swords, telling yourself any and everything that you possibly can to keep yourself from like contacting this other person. Sagittarius, what about Sagittarius' person? What action, if any, is Sagittarius person planning on taking next 2 weeks towards them? Eight of Pentacles, they're working. The Fool, think that they might have started something new. Damn. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this person is working on like some new project in the next 2 weeks. So their focus is their like work. And it's fated for them to really be focusing on work. They could be like you're experiencing. I'm telling you right now, Sagittarius, you and your person are echoing each other very loudly. So you're over here, something that you've done recently or in the next 2 weeks is going to get you recognized. And there's going to be flowers and people are going to be hugging, maybe potentially speeches. I see a podium. So things are going good for you in your work life. Things are going good for them in the next 2 weeks, some sort of new venture that they're taking on in work. And it's joyous for them. Same thing. It's joyous for you too. It's a new chapter for you as well. Meanwhile, this whole thing is popping off in the background. Let me see. If this energy continues going this direction, what's the most likely outcome for Sagittarius and their person next 2 weeks? Stable. Libra, what you doing? It's not really Libra energy. This is Two of Pentacles. And with this Two of Swords over here, it says you're juggling multiple priorities. Balance and adaptability are key to maintaining harmony. Stay grounded as you manage your commitments and trust in your ability to find equilibrium. Don't let this connection stand in the way of your daily grind, Sagittarius. I do feel for you and this person, cross-watcher, you two, like there's a little too much energy being spent here. Shit or get off the pot. I don't care if I'm talking to the Sagittarius or the other person. I don't. You either shit or you get off the pot. Both of you guys are in some childish behavior right now. Both of you guys are searching each other, looking at your phones, reminiscing. Both of you guys are. So shit or get off the pot. Because right now, with your energy being separated like it is, where's the card? With your energy being separated like it is, like you're not able to focus. So either you're gonna hold on. Just I don't know. Like, I mean, I do know, but I don't know how to say it. Your energy isn't balanced. So if you're looking at this person, why not have a conversation with this person, especially if you already know that this person is and your energy is matching. And if you don't want to have a conversation with that person because you're too much on the fence and you're too worried about how things happened the last time, and all you want to do is focus on the negative, then do an energetic cleanse. And, you know, you got to, I'm having a hard time talking. Shit. You're not going to take the words out of my mouth, Sagittarius. Just remember this Eight of Wands is here. So there's an opportunity for communication. Hey, can we talk about some stuff? I don't know how the conversation is going to look, but you got me all flustered, Sagittarius. Look at Sagittarius got me flustered. Because I do feel like you've got feelings for somebody. I mean, otherwise, why would they take up so much space in your head? And this person's got feeling towards you. Now it sounds competitive. Who's going to be the first one to break? Hold on. Let's say let's say Sagittarius says something to their person. How is the other person going to respond? Illumination. That's literally the Sun card. Does Sagittarius' person have any intention on coming towards them? Nope, they're just sitting and hoping. It's the Star card. So it looks like the ball is in your court, Sagittarius. All right, let's move on. What's next? Capricorn. Y'all just got quiet. Nobody's got nothing to say. Y'all just watching me give everybody else a butt chewing, huh? All right, Capricorn. Next 2 weeks, please, Spirit. Capricorn, next 2 weeks, please, Spirit. Toil and labor. Goodness. Are you dealing with the Gemini? Capricorn. Toil and labor. I feel like Capricorn, the Capricorn that's in this collective is just tired of love drama. Departure. I just said that. Freaking 8 of Cups. Freaking 8 of Cups. Who in here is psychic in this room? I'll claim one space. Freaking 8 of Cups. It's time to leave behind what no longer serves you. This decision may feel difficult, but it leads to growth and fulfillment. Trust in your inner call to seek a deeper purpose and let go of the past. What is that? Oh, that freaked me out. I didn't know what that was. Let go of the past, Capricorn. And it's easier said than done. I get it because I'm hearing love is injury inducing. Oh goodness. I'm getting all of that off of this toil and labor just because of the condition of these workhouses back in the day. Injury inducing. All right. Well, let's just see while we're here. What's going on? Romantic love, Capricorn. Next 2 weeks, please, Spirit. The Knight of Swords. The Judgment card. That keeps popping out. Or it has a couple of times. The Five of Swords. Who had the Judgment card and the Five of Swords? Was it not Gemini? Capricorn, you got to let me know if you're attached to a Gemini. But what I'm seeing here is that every time, like, things lead to arguments and you don't like the arguments with this Knight of Swords. Just when you thought, you'd come out of hiding, Capricorn. Just when you thought you'd come out of hiding. So is there anybody coming towards the Capricorn, please, next 2 weeks? You also don't like the way people talk. It's almost like people aren't intelligent to you. And it's like, oh my God, another stupid person. Message. That could be that I was dead on with what I just said about you, Capricorn. But this could also mean expect a message. What, like I said, and this is the 7 card and it's the Chariot card. Okay. So that's Cancer energy. But what I said was, or I asked was, is there any romantic love coming towards Capricorn? And this isn't mean like a person, but this could be 8 of Wands energy, considering you don't see a person, but you actually see action, the message. Somebody reaching out, email, phone call. There's a phone on here, and then there's a old-fashioned pen pal type stuff. Who is this person? Despair. Oh, well, now I know why you don't trust. 5, the Hierophant. So a Taurus, Capricorn. A Taurus wants to talk to you about something. What does the Taurus want to talk to the Capricorn about next 2 weeks, please? The 3 of Cups. So they want like to take you out to coffee or something, or 5 of Cups. A lot of 5s. Expect to see a change in a relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic. The next 2 weeks. Headed towards what? So this person, this Taurus energy doesn't have to be, is talking about like some past love drama. It's real. I'm going to be honest with you. It's kind of woe is me. Capricorn, they could be coming to you for, here's the Hierophant. They could be coming, Taurus again. They could be coming towards you for solace, for advice. I don't see romantic in this though, Capricorn. I'm going to be honest with you. And you're probably fine with that because I feel like you're just kind of taking a break on that. If this is a love partner, this isn't, is this a new partner? Oh, here we go. They were here this whole time. Is this if this is a love partner, is this a new person for Capricorn? Please, yes or no, please. Yes. So then here goes the Knight of Swords energy twice. So if it's a new person, it could be a Virgo or Aquarius. An intellectual. Okay, Capricorn. Okay. Now, if it's a new person coming towards you in the next 2 weeks, I do still feel like there's like this other drama that you're dealing with too. But if this is a new person, I feel like you're just going to be like, with this being a Hierophant, this person is probably older. But I do feel like I'm getting the song Cheer Up Charlie from Willy Wonka again. I do feel like this is somebody that you see that looks sad. They could be sad in their eyes. Or there's somebody that you meet out in public and it's like, oh, that person looks sad. Like maybe you're out taking yourself to get coffee or breakfast or something. Or you're in line waiting for your order. And you're just like, wow, that person looks really sad. But otherwise they look well put together. Very, very, very nice intellectual person, but they've been through some shit. And they're really tired of the drama. How does this person feel about Capricorn next 2 weeks? I do feel like there's somebody that you might find attractive, Capricorn, in the next 2 weeks, but they're, I'm telling you all about their personality traits. I don't think you're going to get to see too much of them, too much deeper inside of them, because they, like you, are having an issue with love and letting love in right now. So you might just have like a simple exchange with like a stranger at, I keep getting like coffee or something, or at the job. And you're just, I do feel like you are working, Spirit is using you to help uplift people. I don't feel like it's a romantic connection, but you're being used for a greater purpose. Because of your experience in life, you're able to have empathy towards people and have an open ear, and you actively listen and you engage. So I think Spirit might be using your energy a little bit, but I feel like you're okay with that. All right, let's go Aquarius. All right, Spirit, Aquarius, next 2 weeks. High honor. High honor. It's another, and then with the wheels on here, I think you might be dealing with the Cancer because it's a 7 card and there's all these wheels on here. Let's see what's going on. What's the theme for Aquarius next 2 weeks? That's too many cards. Is it? No. It says persistence. This is the King of Pentacles, and then union. Okay, Aquarius. It does feel like there was a lot of karmic energy around you with all of these cannonballs here, or these cannons here. They're very loud and they're very karmic-y. But I do feel like you could potentially be making somebody else an offer. There's something about like how you carry yourself. You carry yourself like you look like you've got it all going on, right? So I feel like in the next 2 weeks, you might be making an offer towards somebody as this king. That's the Knight of Pentacles, sorry. As this Knight of Pentacles towards actually like taking somebody out on a date. It says persistence, steady progress defines your journey. This could be somebody that you have had your eye on for a while. It says steady and studying. Yeah, I get that. Steady progress defines your journey. Your patience and diligence ensures long-term success, even when the path feels slow. So you've had your eye on this person for a while. Maybe you've gotten out of a pretty argumentative household or relationship, and you're moving towards somebody else, you know? It says union. A meaningful connection is forming or deepening. This partnership, whether romantic or platonic, brings harmony and balance, trust in the mutual respect, and love that unites you. Celebrate the bond and shared growth. Five of Wands. That's exactly what I was picking up. So I do. So if let's say you're actually in a relationship with somebody and this isn't somebody new, you've had your eye on this person for a while, like you've been in this relationship, in this union for a while. I think that things could have been argumentative, infighting, but things turn around the next 2 weeks, and it makes sense celestially, Aquarius. The Six of Cups, the King of Swords, and then the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're trying. I really am picking up an Aquarius that's not necessarily single, but I do feel like you're trying to protect what it is that you're building with this person, or what it is that you have built with this person. See this house and home with this person. This is Six of Cups. So this, I'm getting reconciliation with this person, but from like a long time ago. So this could be you. The person that you're with, Aquarius, is somebody that you re-engaged with. I don't know how to say that. So like somebody that you knew and then you stopped talking to, and then you got back with, or you got with this person or got back with this person, and you're really trying to protect that. And here, this is you trying not to become so emotional, because it could be your emotions that cause things. I'm not saying there's two people in a relationship. I'm not putting the blame on you, but there's something about anger and emotions. I mean, it's triggering for everybody, but it definitely, you're trying to at least tame yourself, because that's all you can control. Most likely outcome of this connection next 2 weeks, please, Spirit. The Three of Swords. Well, talk about a plot twist. Okay, so this is okay, so you're trying to control your emotions. So this is like, listen, Spirit is saying, if you want to stay away from this karmic energy, you really got to do what you can to work with this person and to identify your own patterns and what triggers you. And as you're doing that, you need to have open and honest communication with your partner. And you'll know that your partner is the right one if they want to continue to engage the way that you and them have discussed how we communicate in this relationship, in this connection. You'll know, you will get a cue if this person is the person to stay with, if they are willing to, like two adults, figure it out. But not just have the conversation, the behavior change. But it takes two. So it's not just enough for you to acknowledge your triggers. They've got to be able to acknowledge their triggers too. All right. So for the next 2 weeks, if you don't want the Three of Swords and this Ace of Swords to be your outcome, meaning like somebody says something that you end up breaking up again, or leaving the house, or stonewalling again, we got to talk about what the underlying issue is. All right, Aquarius, I hope that helps. We got Pisces and then we're done, baby. Pisces and then we're done. That was kind of heavy. So we're going to ring the bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my ding ding dong. What? It's water. I promise. It's water. All right, Pisces. Here we go. Nobody's talking to me, so I'm talking to myself. Pisces. House. See, the cards are over here. And then this fell over here. House. Same card that came out for Aries. I freaking hear Bert again in my head. Change in the wind. Oh my God. Pisces. Are you connected to an Aries somehow, or do you have Aries super high in your chart? Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is something I'm recognizing with the Pisces that I didn't recognize with the Aries when this came out as their dominant issue. There are like street lights, I guess, but there's 6 of them. Okay, so do y'all see these 2 lights? They're separated by a path. And what's up in the sky? I want to see if y'all can follow along, like how I see things. All right. I'm getting the moon card off of here, and that's your energy, Pisces. But I'm getting fear and something in the shadows about, thank you, Tammy, something in the shadows about love or fear around a love situation. Oh, now I just realized why you were here, Tammy. A fear around a love situation. Because the 6 is the lovers, right? So Gemini energy. No, it's the moon card. It's a moon card. Because the moon card, the way that the moon card is in the Rider-Waite Tarot, there's 2 towers. And there's a path in the middle, or there's like a waterway in the middle, and then the moon is in the top, right? So I feel like there's 2 lovers, and then there's a path separating the 2 of you, and then the moon is out, and it's probably because of fear. So I'm not even really supposed to be focusing on the house in this. I'm really supposed to be focusing on the foreground, those 2 lights in the front. All right, Pisces. That's how spirit talks to me. Pisces. Next 2 weeks, romantic love. There's 2 different energies, and y'all are blocked. You're not coming together. And I don't know if it's because I'm talking to 2 hard-headed people, or 2 people that are constantly bumping heads. Like 2 stubborn people. So we could be talking about 2 stubborn people. We could be talking about a Gemini, a Taurus, an Aries, a Sagittarius. Sometimes Pisces. If Pisces is in a victim mindset. Adventure. Okay, full card. Here we go with the full card. All right, tell me about it, Spirit. Next 2 weeks for Pisces. I like how it went from doom and gloom to like, okay, turning stuff around. Pivot. That's my word for today. It says the universe invites you to take the first step into the unknown. Trust that this leap will bring growth and new opportunities. While the path, remember I was talking about the sidewalk? Remember? It says, while the path ahead may be unclear, were we talking about the moon card? Somebody might be psychic on here. I'm trying to tell you. It says, while the path ahead may be unclear, it is filled with potential. Let go of fear. Hallelujah. I'm about to start speaking in tongues. My God. Somebody in here is psychic. All right. It says, let go of fear, embrace curiosity, and allow life to unfold with wonder. All who wonder are not lost, right? Isn't that what all the Jeeps say? The Queen of Cups, the Two of Swords. There's that fear and unknown, the fear of the unknown here. The bottom, the Six of Coins. Pisces, you don't know how to receive. You better start getting this receiving energy, honey. And if you are a Pisces sun, you know, maybe you should start paying attention to, I know it's an Aries community, I know it's an Aries thing, but if you are a Pisces sun and you're watching this, next week, the theme of my daily Aries energy readings is openness. And I do feel like you would benefit from whatever spirit needs to tell you next week about being open to receiving. Because even though you're ready for a new chapter, you're scared, boo. And I get that you're scared. I get it. New change is hard. Change is scary. Just don't block your blessings before they even get here, is what I'm getting. Who is this Queen of Cups? Now, Queen of Cups is Cancer and Gemini. And I've already got that before. Who is this Queen of Cups? What is this Queen of Cups looking to do with Pisces next 2 weeks? The Magician. Oh, shucky dookie now. You got this powerful ass person over here that you might be rubbing elbows with or rubbing energy with in the next 2 weeks. The Four of Pentacles. Don't. At the bottom of the deck, the Sun card. Hello, Kelly. All right, that's it. Have a good night. No, I'm just kidding. Kelly just got here like, what? We're on Pisces, Kelly. Aries was at 6 minutes and 8 seconds. Okay. So Pisces, this person that looks like is energetically bound to you, these two light posts here, this you and the other person, is very powerful, very old soul. Can I tell you something? All right. Let me ask the cards before I tell you something. Is this an old person for the Pisces? For the vast majority of the Pisces, is this an old person for the Pisces? Yes or no? No. No, it's not an old person. Okay, cool. So there is a new person that is recently moved, maybe. Who did we get that for? I can't remember who we got it for. Recently moved, maybe recently had a huge change in their life, recently divorced, recently broke up, and recently is relative, right? Because what's time? Who knows? Who knows what time is other than a made-up concept? But they're in the Queen energy, in the Queen of Cups energy. I like Queen of Cups. I like Queen of Pentacles, King and Queen, both sides. I like that when it comes to romance. This person, though, even though their soul is old, I think when they came to this, and I'm going to get woo-woo, when they came to this incarnation, Pisces, and I think you'll be okay with that because I just remembered I'm talking to Pisces, their soul challenged them a lot, like a lot, because they had a lot of growing and ascension that they needed to achieve in this lifetime. But because they've let in the light with this Sun card, and because they've illuminated their own patterns and their own mistrust, I think that's one of the, trust is a big thing for this person, and it's hard for them to give it out. They're around you. So what's going to be happening for the next 2 weeks with this person that is connected to Pisces, please? Community and house. What if this person lives in your neighborhood? What if this person is just a friend? Three of Cups, community. What if this person goes to your gym? Something about close to home. Again, with this house and with this community, something about this person is close to home. You could meet this person through friends. You can meet this person while you're hanging out with your friends. You can meet this person. I'm going to get tea or coffee at the grocery store. It's close to home. Doing something ritualistic. Hell, now that I just said that out loud, you could meet this person at church. It says a time of celebration and shared joy has arrived. Gather with loved ones to honor achievements and create memories. This is a moment to celebrate connection and gratitude. Let the energy of togetherness, I figured it out. This person is a gift from your ancestors. 6 of Pentacles. Dang it, I wish I... So how is Pisces going to know who this person is? If it's new, how is Pisces going to know? No? Yes? Yes? It goes to Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you going to know who this person is? You might meet them at work. It literally says occupation. Or you might have already met this person at work. It says occupation. You could meet this person at the cleaners. 6, the Lover's card again. That's another Gemini energy. How else is this person's been working on themselves? Remember I said that earlier. I don't know if you've been watching this whole way, but for Sagittarius, I said I see that you've been working on yourself. Now, I'm not saying this person is a Sagittarius, but this person has been mending themselves with intention. Here. Despair. Oh, they might have just recently left their job or got laid off or retired. Because at the back of here, it says, oh no, here it says now hiring. One more of how Pisces is going to know who this person is. Courtship. Damn, there's Taurus. All right, but so this person's been seeing you around, Pisces. And I feel like Pisces, you're going to be like, me? How is Pisces going to respond once this person, hold on. Is this person planning to reveal themselves next 2 weeks? Too many cards, guys. Is this person planning to reveal themselves to the Pisces next 2 weeks, please? Oh, whoa. Whoa, Kimosabi. There's a whole damn Ace of Swords. As a Tower at the bottom of the deck? No, the 7 of Cups. They're trying to figure out how to talk to you. Damn it. Maybe I will say something to Pisces. You know what, Pisces, it makes sense that something like this would be happening in the next 2 weeks, considering where Venus is going and all the other stuff. This Aries full moon, it's like all kind of moon energy popping up with this Aries full moon on Monday, the 6th of October, is going to make people act on passion. So you want this, call it in. How is Pisces going to feel about this person when they reveal themselves? Ooh, a risk. What did I say, Pisces? I said, you need to start. Come on. If I don't see some Pisces symbols Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning at 5:30 in the morning, when I do my Rams vibes, I'm going to be sorely upset with you, because you need to get used to the energy of receiving. Don't be out here trying to manifest people and you don't even know you got this beautiful ass woman or fine ass dude in front of you that wants to actually give to you. And you're just like, wait, I haven't practiced that. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. It's literally what she's doing in this. He's looking at her, gawking at her, and she's like, oh, playing coy. What intention does this person? I'll help you out. What intentions does this Pisces or this person have towards Pisces? Good thing Spirit knows what it is I'm trying to say. There goes that Gemini energy here. It says air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't matter. But you want to know what the intention is? It's an air sign. It literally says air sign. The intention is not to turn you into an air sign, Pisces. The intention is to say something to you. Mercury energy. Communicate. Baby. If you want it, and I said this to somebody else earlier in the reading, I said, if you want to be the empress and you want to call it in and you got to let people know, you got to let the universe know I'm ready to receive. You got to let the person know I'm single, ready to mingle. Somebody's watching you. Somebody wants to talk to you. All right, guys, that's it. That is it. That is the live for this night. I hope that you enjoyed the show and that you got something out of it, that Spirit was able to speak to you in some way, shape, or form. I'm about to go eat some guacamole with my kiddos. So, all right. So if I don't see you before, I don't know if I'm going to do a live next week or not. My daughter's got some stuff going on. I'll let you know. I'm very active in the community tab, the post tab of my channel. But if you're an Aries and you're still watching, or you're a Pisces and you've taken heed to my advice, I will see you at 5:30 in the morning, my time. God bless. I know it's probably already tomorrow in England, so and wherever else other people are watching me. But blessings to you all. I love you. Bye.